All right, hey everyone, this is Pedro here with CineMilled. Excited to bring you a new product, and that is specifically for ReadyRig users. You can see I have my ReadyRig on right now, and it is the CineMilled Swivel for the ReadyRig. So basically, the problem we're trying to solve with this new device is, I absolutely love the ReadyRig. That's why we came out with, you see here, I'm using a Pro Ring to demonstrate why we came out with the Pro Ring, and I continue to use it and get feedback from users out there. And one of the problems that people have asked us to try to address is how to do tracking shots and what we call Don Juan, which is basically just running forwards and shooting backwards. So just to illustrate one of the, what people are referring to. So basically, if I'm running forward and I need to film an actor that's next to me, I would need to then twist the handlebars sideways while I run forward and track the actor and film his face, film his hands or something. Maybe he's carrying a gun. So basically that's one thing. And as you can see, you can definitely twist the handlebars in the ReadyRig straps. But you are fighting it, and it does want to return back to center, and that can create maybe not such a great shot or an unwanted movement. And the other thing that we're trying to address is pushing the rig off to the side and filming backwards. So of course you can do that right now, but you can't transition maybe from a sideways shot to a backways shot. I mean, you can. There's ways around this. So actually, it's important to note that this is not necessarily a must-have item, but for a lot of people that might be doing, like, say, a lot of skateboarding and situations where they are doing very long tracking shots constantly, this could be exactly what they've always wanted, looking for. And the other thing is that as I pointed out, this sort of panning motion is a little bit restrictive in the ReadyRig. So, and everyone's different. Myself, I don't mind body panning as opposed to twisting the handlebars. But I think a lot of people are really going to like our swivel solution. So let me show basically how it works. And so I just had this for demonstration purposes. It's our Pro Ring handlebar system. So basically, you could see here I got my Ronin here all set up with the new CineMilled swivel on it. And as you can see, it's on bearings. And since it's on bearings, it can rotate freely, even 360. And it is independent of the actual Ronin or Movi handlebar that you might be using. So it's very simple. I have everything balanced here on my camera setup, and I'm going to hook up into it. And you'll be able to see exactly what you can do now with this new setup. So here we go. Here's our gimbal setup on here on the ReadyRig, and you can see here everything's very well balanced. Now, so since you can swivel now, the thing is now you can rotate the gimbal freely 360 on the ReadyRig. And it's on very high quality bearings, so you can see it just sits there and spins forever pretty much if you want. And so it takes just a finger touch to stop it. And so what this allows you to do is, say I'm running forward and you're my actor, I can now just simply turn the handlebar sideways and now run forward. And in fact, if I want to then slowly transition the shot into a Don Juan, which is it facing backwards, you can do that. And so in one easy movement, and once again, you don't have to grab the handlebars really hard. You can just use a finger's touch, allowing you to, run and operate in a good motion. Of course, you can see here, you can get a really low lens height, and let's look forward, and you can still get a very high lens height. And the other advantage is I have a monitor mount here, but I'm actually using my monitor on my other camera. But imagine there's a monitor right here. As I pan the gimbal, normally the monitor is attached to the handlebar, and then now you can't see the monitor, right? So that's a problem. So since we have this secondary handlebar tube here, it is always facing me, no matter where I pan the gimbal. I could have it totally facing backwards, I could have it 90 degrees, and the monitor's always facing me as the operator. So great little solution. It definitely takes all the effort out of the pan axis, which can actually bring you a lot more precision in your panning action. And of course, you can feel free to tilt up or down, so you still have full tilt capabilities. Doesn't affect that at all. It is solely intended so that you can easily pan your gimbal while mounted on the ReadyRig GS gimbal support system. So as you can see, it's a solution that you may find very useful, and that's what we're here to do. We love hearing your feedback and coming up with new solutions to make your job easier and enable you to get the creative shots that you need to deliver to your clients. And this is just one more tool to assist you in some of your shoots. I think, like I said before, it may not apply to everybody, but for certain people that are doing specific things, like maybe, like I mentioned, the skateboarding, where they might have to be pretty low and doing a tracking shot, and then you might overtake the subject and you have to point back, and then you have to come forward again. And so now being able to freely pan left and right, with fingers effort, which is really the key here. This is really the key, because as I showed you before, you can still pan before, but it just takes a lot more effort when you pan directly attached to the ReadyRig straps. And so now that we've separated that and connected that with a high quality bearing, you can now pan freely with little or no effort and achieve even better shots. All right, and so if you have any questions, let us know. Contact us via our website, and look forward to seeing what you guys can do with our products. All right, thank you very much.